things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Find space on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Morton. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
On the direct snap, it's Joyner. There he goes. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run it. It's Joyner. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal. To throw, it's Morton. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brock. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sticky. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Catch in the middle, it's Carter. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, boys.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Virgil. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Floyd.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Brock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The sure hands, it's Fitzpatrick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the...
He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give is to Williams. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Complete to the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Wants to throw on third. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 30 short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Brock. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got a snap and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. these defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. It's complete to the right.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Red Raiders are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They're going to ride this running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it for a big play. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got it behind the line. It's Brock.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brock. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Fields. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Brock. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Field goal is no good, and the lead remains at 19, guys. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 43. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the run, it's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's